Phantom Thieves have given me a ton of enjoyment and have made me feel all sorts of emotions. The characters work well off of each other and each of them have their problems and their goals. I am here to give my opinion and rank the Phantom Thieves from the worst to the best. This will not include Joker, as a player is the one that gives him personality. And I will not tackle the gameplay aspects of the Phantom Thieves. Number 7. Morgana. Morgana was definitely the worst character in the game for me. It felt like it was just there to be annoying. Of course, the most obvious thing is Morgana deciding what you can and can't do. But there are also things like always getting angry, especially at Ryuji, and sometimes he just felt like he saw himself as a superior member of the Phantom Thieves. The most interesting thing about Morgana is that he wasn't from this world. His introduction was actually pretty good for me. His awakening was pretty cool, as it was the first one that we saw after Joker. Number 6. Ann. Ann, for me, was only kind of portrayed as a pretty girl of the group. Her story was pretty bad, as she felt that she was just too dumb and uninteresting. I saw myself neglecting her story, as even the two other girls in her story, being Shiho and Mika, were sometimes more interesting than Ann herself. I thought that she would get more development as time went on, but as more characters got introduced, mainly Makoto, she was pretty much pushed aside.
I am thou art I. We can finally forge a contract. I hear you, Carmen.
You're right. No more holding back.
There you go.
Her awakening was pretty good, and she felt that she had to get revenge on Kamoshida because of what happened with Shiho. Her persona, along with her costume, was really vibrant, as while the others had mainly black outfits, she had an all-red one. Number 5. Haru. Haru is a character that had the most potential for me. When she was introduced as just this rich girl helping Morgana out, I thought that she was going to be uninteresting. But as time passed, she seemed to be one of the only characters that had more than one thing going on for her. She wanted to get the justice for Kumura Foods. She wanted to start planting and start a business. And she wanted to get out of a marriage that was forced. She was introduced late in the game, so I felt that some parts of her personality didn't shine as much. My main problem with Haru is that she seemed to be flawless.
From betrayal. If you still yearn for it now, then you must not err. Now tell me, who shall you betray? My heart has been set. You should know.
Her awakening was pretty good, as she had to face the betrayal that her father had did in her eyes. I also liked her persona and her outfit, as it gave off an old school look. Number 4. Futaba. I was pretty mixed about Futaba throughout the entire game. She always had this cute and loving feel to her, but some of the things that she was saying was pretty cringe. Her story though was very good and heartwarming, about her and her friend, but it wasn't really outstanding for me. She probably had the best backstory and the best reason for joining the Thieves, with all of the stuff about her mother and Futaba contemplating suicide. My main complaint with Futaba is that she was just too exaggerated.
What is that? Huh? Whoa.
Contract. I am thou art I. The forbidden wisdom has been revealed. No mysteries, no illusions shall deceive you any longer.
Her awakening was also pretty good, as she had to fight her inner demons. Her persona and costume was pretty bland looking, but I like the idea of one character not actually fighting. Number 3. Ryuji. Ryuji may be very stereotypically dumb, but he was able to create some of the best moments of the game, like the butt crack moment. The problems with the track team and him Being regretful for what he had done made him feel more than just a dumb character. The main problem with Ryuji is that as more characters were introduced, he felt more and more like a character that was there so he could be laughed at.
I am thou, thou art I. There is no turning back. The skull of rebellion is your flag henceforth!
What can you do? Cower in fear and watch.
His awakening was good, with his hatred for Kamoshida when he had known what Kamoshida did to the track team, and he had to force himself to get out of his shell. Number 2. Makoto. Makoto for me was the most likable character in the game, and she was at her peak at around the mid-game. She did not have the most interesting story, it focused more on her friend. I would have liked it to focus more on Makoto, as the parts where we actually get to learn more about her was pretty interesting. Also, earlier in the game, she was portrayed as someone who could probably do anything, which made her kinda unlikable for me. But as the game went on, they focused more on her, which made her a more interesting character.
I am thou. Thou art I. You have finally found your own justice. Please, never lose sight of it again. This memorable day marks your graduation from your false self.
What the hell?
Her awakening, which was caused by Kanashiro, was probably one of the best in the game, and she needed to be stronger. I liked her persona a lot. It was very unique and interesting with it being a bike. Number 1. Yusuke. Yusuke was definitely the most entertaining character of the entire game. Moments like getting off the train one station early was absolutely perfect. His story about finding inspiration to paint and coming back as an artist felt nice, as he was finding himself through the paintings and finding the reason why his mother had made Sayori. His interactions with Joker are absolutely amazing, and every time he speaks, I just always seem to smile.
Let us now forge a contract. I am thou. Thou art I. The world is filled with both beauty and vice. It is time you teach people which is which.
Very well.
Come. Goemon!
A breathtaking sight.
His awakening to Goemon was really good, as he was filled with rage because of all the lies that Kamoshida had told him and his fellow students. His costume in the metaverse is pretty stylish, which is fitting as he is an artist. That's it for this video. I thank you all for watching, and I hope that you come back. Sayonara.